Everybody has most likely already seen some of this scenery. Yes, this is Rio. Rio is known as the City of Wonders. And personally, I think the city just simply magical. But we will go beyond the famous postcard images of Rio to explore the spirit of the city. Because what really makes the city so attractive and valuable is the Carioca and their stage Elfmark. But what's really a Carioca? Let's find out. To the bank! 大家好! So if you like beautiful beaches, sports, music, and great food, Brazil is the right place for you. And you know, one of the reasons why Rio is so famous is because the city is surrounded by incredible natural environments. And that's where we are. This is one of Rio's landmarks, Ipanema Beach. Ipanema Beach is one of the most frequented spots in the city. Everyone comes here, and for good reason. It's not only beautiful. Ipanema Beach is so close to the city that the people can literally come here anytime. 这里很美吧? Ipanema Beach is divided into different posts by numbers, and interestingly, different groups of people tend to go to different posts. So for example, post 9 is for all the young and fashionable people. It's right by the coconut tree. Have you heard of this song called The Girl from Ipanema? Yep, it was written right here, just in a bar next to the beach, by two well-known Brazilian songwriters. And the song was inspired by a beautiful lady walking along the Ipanema beach. Thank you, Bruno, for playing the tune and putting us in a bossa nova mood. Very romantic. Brazil is almost like a continent of its own, very diverse and rich. And Rio, specifically, besides its incredible panorama, has something omnipresent. And it sounds like... And how lucky I am! In a while, I'm going to meet Carlinhos, one of the best dancers and dance choreography teachers in the country. With a charming character. Along with the sound of samba here comes soccer. In Rio, both are closely linked and an integral part of people's lives. But now, while the sun is piercing its way back through the clouds, the time seems ripe to grab some delicious traditional Brazilian food. A typical meal in Rio has beef, rice, black beans, and French fries. What an interesting combination. I'm not sure how I feel about this, and they will literally eat everything in one bite. Oh, the aroma is amazing, and it's actually really interesting to watch him cook right here. Okay, so let me try how this tastes. You know, the funny thing is, it kind of works. With some sauce from the beans mixed with rice and some crunchiness with the fries. Nice balance. I mean, as a Chinese person, 米饭加这个薯条吃起来真的很奇怪。But it kind of works, and I like it. Just a few blocks away from Ipanema Beach is the Hippie Fair. Like in any such market, well, you have a bit of everything and nothing. People often ask me what is the biggest challenge I have when traveling to other countries. I don't know about you, but for me, it's definitely language barrier. And especially when I don't have a translator, that's hard. Now, thanks to SpeechTrans, I'm able to communicate in Portuguese in Brazil this time. I like that. I wonder how much that is. Oh, and by the way, this is Copacabana Beach, just as famous as Ipanema. And yes, it is waiting for us. We will go there soon. How much?
Quanto custa?
That one.
Quanto custa?
415.
Oh, you speak English.
Yeah,
450, very beautiful.
Thank you.
How long does it take to paint this painting?
Maybe 3 days. Because oil is very difficult to paint.
But they're still really fast. Besides Ipanema and Copacabana, he also painted Christ the Redeemer. And this is Santa Teresa, a very nice neighborhood to visit. But unfortunately, the tram is not working right now because of an accident. Regarding the language, well, of course, it is nice to not have to use the app, but you're better off with it, trust me. Just take taxi as an example. Not all the drivers speak English. Hey, see, the sun is back. Time for Copacabana Beach, of course. And it is right here that this sport, food volley, started. Among the players here today is Fernando Dentista, who is one of the founders of the sport. They're doing some impressive moves. Amazing. He's 75. Such a brave spirit. I'll let them finish their game, and we'll come back later for a chat. Rio is known as the city of wonders. And personally, I think the city is just simply magical. The people here are so fun and welcoming. They really know how to enjoy their lives. In the morning, they would go to work, and after they're done with their day, they would head directly to the beach. Come on, that seems like a dream come true to me. Oh, and by the way, the people here are called karaoke. But what's really a karaoke? Let's find out.
To be a karaoke means to be able to wake every day and enjoy the wonderful nature that Rio gives us and wake up smiling.
I think a carioca is someone with a good sense of humor. He is always ready to help people. He likes soccer and samba.
Samba faz parte do espírito do carioca.
Samba is part of the spirit of the carioca. It's inside. It's very rooted. The way cariocas walk, it's totally samba. The way of speaking, the accent, is also samba.
And this is a famous street artist in Brazil. He even did some openings for the World Cup, demonstrating his soccer-related techniques. Here we met him by chance at the Hippie Fair in Rio. Nothing seems impossible for him and Aval. Nothing.
Look, first every foreigner who comes here wants to dive into the sea. Here we have Ipanema, Leblon, and Copacabana beaches. And if he wants to become a legitimate carioca, he must play soccer, because a carioca's passion is soccer.
When your son is born, you're already thinking that the first clothes he'll wear after leaving the maternity ward will be a soccer shirt, the shirt of your team.
we're now going to meet a well-known Brazilian soccer player. And here I am at the training site of one of the best Brazilian soccer clubs, Flamengo. They're just getting started with their training. Oh no, he saw me. What just happened? Okay, so the weather is so hot. Isn't it tough to train like this?
Muito quente, né? Realmente o Brasil
Yeah, Brazil is actually like this. It's the beginning of the year, so there's lots of heat. We end up giving more of ourselves, but it's very hot. Really, those who are not from Brazil end up suffering more.
Hey, look, I'm really thankful for you being here today. I know that you have a game tomorrow.
de nada, eu acho que isso faz parte.
You're welcome. I feel that our profession requires us to attend to you the best way we can, especially because you came from abroad. We give you special treatment.
Can you tell me what are the characteristics of Rio soccer and how is it different from other regions?
O futebol carioca ele é pouco diferente.
The Carioca soccer is a bit different from other states. Each state has its own playing style. Because here in Rio it's very hot, the game has a slower pace. I mean, it is played with more passes, more style. So where the region is hotter or colder, it ends up having different styles. The soccer of Sao Paulo is more cadenced.
O futebol de São Paulo já é
Oh, harder.
por exemplo, o São Paulo é pouco mais corrido, mais competitivo.
In Sao Paulo they run more. In the south it is harsher, in the style of Libertadores. Much more because of the heat than because of the style, because nowadays soccer is very competitive. They are more similar to each other in every region.
Bem parecido com o outro em cada região.
No! I don't believe it! Now, no matter what, I want to get the ball. Yay!
Bom,
Everyone is already gone, but all the other players are patiently waiting for our interview to be over. So let's conclude. Someone told me that every Carioca plays soccer really well, so I know that you play soccer really well. That's why I came to you. Can you show me some of your most artistic moves?
bom, eu na minha concepção acho que
Well, in my understanding, soccer is complete. There are a few things that have each one's particularity.
que acha a coisa
A dribble,
drible,
a caneta, a free kick.
falta. Eu
I particularly like to
gosto
shoot
muito de
outside the
fora da área,
goalkeeper area, so the ball travels a long distance when you shoot towards the goal. And
faz
when you
aquele
score
gol,
the
a
goal,
galera
the
fica
crowd is moved.
E eu, graças a Deus, fiz.
And I thank God, made a few goals like this from the free kicks.
Que eu acho
So this is the speciality that moves me the most and makes me the happiest.
mais
But besides that, your friend on the beach, if you don't know how to play soccer,
na praia.
if you don't have that
Você não sabe
ability,
jogar futebol, você
you
não
know how
tem
to
aquela
dance.
habilidade,
So in Brazil,
mas
you
você
dance
sabe
like
dançar,
this.
né? Então no Brasil, a gente dança assim, ó.
Right? Right?
É samba.
Yes,
É
yes.
assim, ó, a gente samba assim, ó. Isso é Brasil.
Futebol.
No wonder Rio soccer is called the samba soccer. Both are closely related, and both are equally beautiful to watch too. I'm even more excited about my private lesson now. Meanwhile, finally the club's bus and the entire team can leave. And for me, that was really, really fun. There! I must say, Renato Abreu was so kind. Maybe I'm just a little bit tired. And because he was mainly a free kick specialist. Well, I didn't get to see the coolest soccer tricks, but I learned to dribble a little bit, and I had fun, so I'm happy. Time for us to leave too and get some special refreshment. Something cold and refreshing. And have you heard of this fruit? It's called acai. It actually makes really nice and healthy drinks. So come on. Acai is a berry that grows on palm trees in the Amazon. Brazilians are extremely proud of this juice, but the taste is said to be quite special. Well, I like it. So acai has this really beautiful deep purple color. Let me try. So after I have a couple bites, I realized that 这个味道呢有一点像仙草，可是它其实是一种水果来的。It's better to eat it when it's still cold. When it's melting like this, it's no longer good. You better eat it fast. And once you come to Brazil, make sure that you try this. It's really interesting. Let's go. Okay. So you saw that I did not like the taste of it. But truly, even for some Brazilians, it takes some time to get used to it. But it's said that once you are used to it, you'll just love it. And now let's try something I'm sure to love from the first bite. Seafood. Being so close to the sea, I have to taste Brazilian seafood. This restaurant right here is called CiCi, and they serve really good Brazilian food. Come on in. Issy, the owner of CiCi, is preparing an appetizer named akarachi. One main ingredient is a dough named vatapa. It's made of bread cooked with dry shrimp, coconut milk, and onion. Issy, it's so nice to be here. So everything looks so wonderful. The cuisine here is inspired by the taste of Salvador, where Issy is from. So it's northeastern cuisine. I have this software that I use for translation. I want to see if I can speak Chinese and translate into Portuguese to you. 我不吃生鱼. Okay, let's see.
Don't worry, because this fish is fresh. The shrimp too, but it is cooked in a 200 degrees Celsius fire. It is very well cooked. Don't worry, it is not raw fish.
This appetizer right here looks very interesting to me. I'm gonna try a little bit of this paste. The taste of the shrimp is really strong, and at the same time I feel like it's really creamy. So I think that's from the coconut milk, right? I like it. Now the right way to eat this dish is actually to cut the bun and fill it with other ingredients. That's fantastic. Now let's try this. This dish is called Makeevka. It is special fish stew traditional to the states of Espiritu Santo and Bahia. There are a few differences between both regions' recipes. First, the one from Bahia uses palm oil instead of olive oil. Then it includes coconut milk and shrimps. Both versions are usually seasoned with onions, tomatoes, cilantro, and chives. This dish has a tradition of at least 300 years. No water is added, and it just looks delicious.
Fico muito feliz que você tenha.
I feel very happy that you came to try Brazilian food.
Before anything, let me try the fish first. It's like the star.
Ok.
试试看，看它的味道怎么样哦。很好吃耶。The fish is really fresh and delicate, with a hint of sweetness from the coconut milk. Also, at the same time, kind of buttery. And at the same time, I feel like this tomato and lime juice and this cilantro make it really refreshing. It's a great combination. I like it.
Ok.
This yellow thing right here looks a little bit unfamiliar to me. What is it?
É farinha de mandioca. Ela é branca.
This is farina de mandioca. It is white, but there is a little bit of dende oil. It is mixed in so that it becomes yellow, the color of the oil.
I really like this restaurant. I mean, the food here is amazing. I can see myself eating this every day. Thank you.
Obrigado.
Obrigada. This was so fun and a lot to take in. In our next episode, as we conclude this trip, we're going to immerse ourselves one step further in the spirit of the city. And I promise there'll be a lot to be inspired by. And music to dance to.
Yeah.
This is so tough. Oh, that's fast.
Let's see.
Next year.
Dance with me in Carnaval Rio.